God and Man. Guideposts for Spiritual Peace and Awakening. Written by Masahisa Goi. Chapter 5. Part 1. How to Overcome Karma. Next, I would like to explain how people can free themselves as quickly as possible from the waves of karmic cause and effect. I believe that the truth seekers of olden times who practiced many types of severe disciplines to free themselves from their attachments certainly had great willpower. But I would not think of asking modern-day people to do what those seekers did. In their present circumstances and way of life, most people find it very difficult to go to the mountains, to sit under waterfalls, or to fast. And the vast majority of people cannot carry out such practices. These kinds of disciplines are given to the physical body to eliminate karmic causes such as materialistic greed, sexual passion, and various other kinds of attachments that grew out of the mistaken habit of viewing material substances, including the physical body, as true existences. But if the approach is wrong, practicing such disciplines has little effect. Therefore, I do not recommend that people attempt severe physical disciplines. I instead wish to elucidate a method that allows average people to free themselves from the above-mentioned kinds of attachments while living in their given circumstances, since this is the method that made me what I am today. There are people who simply say, if you wish to be awakened, first give up your desires. Or, you are short-tempered, so get rid of that temper. Or, sever that attachment. However, these people do not know how deeply rooted human karma is, and so they cannot serve as guides for others. There are also a great many people who interpret the law of thought, that a human being's world is the manifestation of his or her thoughts, and that it becomes just as the person thinks, as applying only to present thoughts in the physical world. They say such things as, it is because you do not show respect to that person that he treats you nastily. You must continuously and thoroughly revere him. They also say, no matter what your husband says, you must obediently follow him to the end. Even if he strikes you or beats you, you must obey him faithfully. All your unpleasant circumstances are the shadows of your own mind. To a person suffering from illness they say, the reason why you became ill is that you love rest and easy living. If you develop a hard-working attitude, you'll get well. Or, the reason why you have a tumor is that you mutter and grumble. Or, the reason why you suffer from neuralgia is that you entertain caustic thoughts. And so forth. Every thought takes shape in its own likeness. If one thinks of evil, evil will appear. And if one thinks of good, good will appear. This law of thought has been widely used among people practicing mental or spiritual cultivation only to condemn and judge others. I find this to be very regrettable indeed. In the subconscious and spiritual worlds, thoughts manifest themselves immediately and return to oneself immediately. Thus, one can understand through actual experience which thought has returned, and in what way. But even so, it is not at all easy to erase those karmic thoughts. Furthermore, it is very dangerous to try to guide a human being, whose body in the physical world is made up of very rough waves, simply by applying the law of thought in general. When one does not know what kinds of karmic causes the person has created, and, moreover, when one does not know what kinds of karma there are between that person and others, far from being of service, that kind of guidance will hinder the person's evolution and interfere with his or her purification. To people who are offering guidance to others, I would like to give these thoughts of Christ. Do not judge others. Love heals everything. God is love. Nothing has more adverse effect than the guidance given by people of superficial love who have a penchant for intellectual knowledge and wish to be famous. I wish to strongly state that only people of deep love can guide people to happiness.